Hello to all of you. Welcome to my channel WL. I'm gonna continue to have subjects from my book. My business name is One Orchard. Title is I Found Good God in This Hell, and it is available in Amazon.com. Last time we were talking about enlightenment. Now I would like to continue some in that subject for people who want to get enlightened for different reasons, spiritual or because to know what's the purpose in your life, whatever you wish for. But now, to do all that, they're gonna have to be made more steps. The first one is do total surrender to good God and love good God. Try to feel and soak in love of good God. I know that especially the ones traumatized and they're not into any kind of religion or spirituality, it's very hard to think about it. So actually, I hope, especially you guys, this helps you to turn to God, to be more aware of His presence. Dividing people with religion, with race, with everything in life is what make us apart, and sadly many sad events. So you can start with you. You make a change and somebody gonna copy you, and even if you're just three of friends, you try to motivate about God, and each of them three and three and three number get bigger and bigger to get united to become like one. It's all about love. It's all about love. Well, surrendering to God sounds very easy, but actually it's not easy at all. Especially because we all want to have in control everything, right? Like to be in charge of everything. So surrendering means literally also surrendering control and believe in guidance of good God. And that will give you spiritual freedom that you maybe never dreamed before possibly. And you're going to have opportunity to take a spiritual walk with good God and divinity. Know that God have plans for you. And you have wishes too in your life, what to achieve, goals and everything. So, but you will achieve all that much more easy if you allowed God to guide you. Just surrender to Him, and first step after surrendering, start to observe and pay attention to guidance. So 10 minutes in day when you wake up in the morning, each of you have it. So you can meditate and pray and be silent and try to feel whatever comes in your head by feelings or words or anything, and to try to remember it. Because guidance comes in many different ways, with the same numbers appearing all the time in license plate or clock, maybe on the board that never got attention before. At once you see a word that is written. Try to analyze what you were thinking at that moment or what's going on in your life. It's a message from divine like that. Shape of clouds, many ways. So, when you surrender to God, it doesn't mean you can't have wishes, but actually means you can make your wishes come true more easy. Because nobody can have power of good God. And darkness can't comprehend the light, like even Bible says. So he see the traps the devil with his bad spirits and demonic world lay around. You don't see them. Or maybe you feel and see them some, but he sees everything. I'm going to give an example. For example, you have choices between two jobs, and you take one of them. And it end up, it's not good at all. And you say, man, I repent. If I knew it, I will take another one. That is because you made a mistake. And based on your mistake, you got consequences in your life. Not because God did something bad to you or somebody. Bad spirits and good spirits talk at all time. Blah, 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 all the time. So you really have to pay attention to silence the voices of bad for to make sure to hear the good side, because God for sure give you kind of signs that actually to not go that job, but maybe you ignore them because it just looked much better that job than another one, and that's why you fall on trap. That means when you fall on trap of devil, that doesn't mean you're really gonna do something bad, but you're gonna do delays on your life or success by following guidance of bad spirits or demonic world, whatever, bad side. So it's very important to pay attention so you avoid all that. So that means with guidance, next step is to obey, because if God not gonna push you to obey. I hear a lot of people sometimes say, oh, that's God's will for some bad stuff that happened to them in life. No. Good God won't always happy you to be. Only devil wants you to be in trouble. So he give your own will, so you decide what you want to do. So when he guides you, it's up to you if you want to obey. But if you don't, you have consequences because of the choices you make. So it's very important to follow. Yeah, like I said, so it's very, very important to follow the guidance of good God. Now, sometimes you struggle to follow guidance also because you want to have control. You struggle too much is because you're trying to do it on your way. So when you surrender control, that means you really allowing God, allow the universe to guide you with steps how to follow things in place, and just live a life and do what you can do to continue. You're guided through good spirit, and many of us will want Holy Spirit. I'm going to try to explain, because there exists good spirit and bad spirits, and special bad one look to be very, very loud. Good God know your wishes and your soul better than you do, so normally he wants you to be happy in everything, but you have to allow it. If you get any passion or knowledge or something is attracting you to learn, it's for a reason. Down the line, once during the life, you're gonna figure out why, but activate yourself on that more and more. It's like we are like a computer, like God is downloading up on your head wishes, desires, what knowledge to have, and he give you them for a reason, because God has a plan for you, literally. You can come everything, so remember who you are. Love is within you, and love will give you everything you need. You know, when evil prevail out there, God knows how to win him. Even if you don't, he knows how. You just have to allow it. He's gonna win every spiritual war against you, but you have to surrender and to allow it. God will literally lead the way for you for the life you dreamed of, and maybe he have even better plans that you can imagine. And God understands that evil desire is hard to be tamed, because it consumes you. We resist and dwell in good desires. You will learn how to discern good spirits from bad ones. Sometimes you can think, when you're thinking, planning things to do in life, you can think, oh, those are your thoughts. But actually, they're not maybe at all. Maybe you're listening one of the spirits. So that's very dangerous. Because you have to learn to discern and pray to God to help you to discern the voices, thoughts that they come on your mind, so you can know from where it's coming. Because both sides, they're gonna whisper on your ear, good side and bad side, but in the end, you are the one who is making a decision, and you're gonna have consequences, good or bad one, to depend on what choice you made. So it's very important. So for to obey guidance, that's your own will. That's the best, and then it can transform your life, but you have to come to that. People that are pushed in corner, that they try many ways and nothing is working, maybe sound familiar to you. You struggle a lot, you think you're not appreciated, nobody sees what you're going through, you're giving a lot and nothing happens. Is because you are forcing it and you're not paying attention to guidance. So give it to God, allow Him, and God's timing is the best, and He will help you how to achieve all the goals. Or maybe He have even better plans that you're not aware of. Unlock the door of your spirit. You know, I'm gonna give example also for life. Our life is like a chess. I love chess to play. I was 6 years old when I started playing chess. I love the challenge with brain to think about different strategies. You know, you attack with some moves and you trick them, and actually attack is totally something else. So it's really kind of awesome. Well, life is a battle. It's a battle of the way of life too, like that. So when you allow God to make moves in life, like the game of chess, you will win for sure, because God's gonna make a checkmate. There's no chance, no other way, but you have to allow it. Replace fear with faith and believe and allow it. And just follow steps. Sometimes normally you have to make sacrifices in life, like in chess. But just hold on, don't give up. You're in the middle of the battle. Like, just wait until God make a checkmate. Never give up, never. Whatever happening in your life. Don't give power to destruction. Give power to divinity, to good God, to love. Make best out of your life that you can. I did a lot of changes in my life and I still doing it. It's so beautiful when you just think, oh, you did everything, then God surprised you with another guidance. Oh, no, this one. Now we have to make change here and there. But by doing those changes in better and better, that doesn't mean you're doing something bad. It's just more healthier, maybe to eat better, whatever, for your peace of mind, you know. And many times that while you're obeying guidance, here and there, God reveals to me what will happen if I would not obey. For example, I'm a vegetarian, but my child eat meat, and around week or 10 days, something like that, I was keep feeling guidance to not buy meat where I usually buy. So I said, okay, and then I got fish somewhere else. But then after 10 days, I don't watch news, I don't watch TV at all, and I was just going through channels and I saw a commercial of news. It was saying that everybody who bought meat there where I usually buy, they got sick. So imagine if what I was giving an example before, if you obey, you avoid traps or trouble, all kind of maybe negative consequences that you can't even imagine. So because I obeyed, my child is healthy. If I will not obey the consequences, he would get sick like other kids that they were telling on news. Or you can avoid like that accident in car, anything, or maybe just annoying person that's wanna cause trouble. You will avoid to not be in the wrong place, wrong time, how they say, you know. So it's very, very important. And just pray for love, pray for guidance, because love is answer for everything. Love is what also rescued me, you know. Surrender I did, it helped me to see the path I had to take, guided by good God. So I'm always grateful, and I thank God a lot for that, because I literally saw and start to be aware we can make it without God. There were some traumatic moments also, let's say once when my child was very little, I was so traumatized, not in mood to laugh at all. I felt like a zombie. And then at once I felt kind of heat on top of my head. It was like I felt like a computer, like divine was downloading something on my head, and it was God with divinity, because it didn't go a few seconds. I start to laugh, splash with water my child to have fun. And the situation was so serious that I will not be capable to do that. So I knew that was God's hand. It wasn't me, not my strength or anything else. It was God's work with divinity. There are many examples that I can talk about it next time, but I put just few now, so you get the point. It's important. It's very important to decide, that means to surrender, then to try to follow guidance. So be observant, because God can speak to you maybe in ways that's only to you, not to somebody else. Because if you go in Google search, you'll find maybe different divine guidance and signs, how God reveals to people, but they're going to be maybe some unique just for you. So really pay attention and obey. You don't have what to lose. And very important, be patient. Be patient, because I know that's the the biggest weakness on all, to be patient to unfold things. Everybody want now, I want now. Well, sometimes you just can't. So do the best you can that day, and you did the best you could. And keep doing something. Don't think too much in future. Oh, when is going to happen this? Instead, live the moment now. Enjoy life. If you have children, enjoy your children. Whatever is in front of your nose, feel it. While you're listening to me now, for sure, I'm sure most of you're breathing, but you're really not aware of air, of oxygen, aren't you? It's just example. You're not aware of everything. You breathe, but you don't really feel your breathing. You do that automatically. But imagine if you stop for a second and take a deep breath from stomach in and out a few times. You can say, feels so good, my God. It's like you can feel oxygen. That means you are aware. So like that, you can focus on many things you're doing. So I hope also, while I'm talking all this, you really focus on listening what I'm saying, and I hope I'm clear to give you the message, so you get it what I'm pointing on all this, and I hope to some of you benefits all this. So for now, this is all, and until next time, I wish you a happy day, and thank you for listening, and subscribe and like and share my WL YouTube on YouTube, my channel, and looking forward to share other subjects next time.